Hello Genesis family, Kelly Harsh back here with another barre class, and also alongside my friend Brittni is here, and we're going to present to you today an intermediate barre class. All you need is a towel so that you can do some of the gliding work on the floor, as well as a chair or get close to a wall so that you have a little assistance with balance. All right, let's get going. All right, you guys, let's get warmed up. Let's just start with some shoulder rolls right here. Just roll those shoulders back. If you've been sitting at your desk for a while, or I don't know, sitting watching Netflix or something, or all these awesome videos that we're putting out, you might just need to open up the shoulders and the chest a little bit. All right, now we're gonna take the feet apart a little bit and squat. Take it down and up, lower down and lift. So we wanna warm up through the hips and through the knees. Reach. Keep going. Take it down 4 more. And 3. Last 2. And we're gonna add a squat and lunge. So let's do a squat first. Take your right leg back and lunge and bring it in and squat. Now, my right might be your left and vice versa. So you can either mirror me or you can just go ahead. It doesn't matter which leg you're on as long as you're alternating legs. Squat. Step back, lunge, squat, and lunge, squat. Last one. Let's just continue with squats right here. 8 times. And reach, reach. Let's do 4 more and take those arms up a little bit higher. 2 more. All right, now hold it down. Take both hands to the hips and just pulse right here. Remember, you want to reach that weight back into the glutes and into the hamstrings. Pulse. And then just hold it. Now we're going to stand up, add knee lifts right here, right and left, right and left. Lift, pulling those arms down. Exhale, use the breath, keeping that nice flow of energy. Now let's take your right leg up and just hold it there. Hold it. Bend your standing leg a little bit. We're gonna take this leg behind you. Now, you're not gonna be able to look at me right now. You need to look down towards the floor. Find a little focus point with your eyes. Keep pulling up through the belly. Feel that balance. Now lower the leg and lift 4 times. Take it up, 3, up, 2, lift, 1, lift and hold. Take that leg back and find a calf stretch. Pushing that heel down. Remember, we talked about how those calves can get a little bit tight doing a lot of work in releve with the heels lifted. So stretch those out. And then let's go ahead and shift back into a hamstring stretch. Keeping your hips square and level and stretching through the back of that front leg. Again, doesn't matter which leg you're on as long as you switch legs each time. Now let's go ahead and stand up and go back into those knee lifts, starting with your other side. Lift, lift, and keep it going. We're gonna do 8 more knee lifts, and then we're gonna hold the other leg up. For me, that's gonna be my left. All right, Brittni, hold that leg up, hold it, balance. Okay, we're gonna shift back into that warrior 3, keeping your leg up and back. But remember, I don't want you to do whatever it takes. I want you to put your foot down if you think you're gonna fall. Find that focus point, keep the hips level. 4 lower and lifts. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold it up. Then take that back leg down, find your calf stretch. How's that balance going? Remember, we want to incorporate balance, strength, flexibility. All right, so it's all important here. Pressing that back heel down, feel that stretch through your calves. Make sure that you're also leaning into the front hip, getting a little hip flexor stretch. Now let's shift back and find your hamstring stretch, keeping the hips square. And again, spine nice and long. Hold it there. Allow the muscles to lengthen. All right, let's go ahead and come on up. We're gonna find second position. Plie, lift, plie, lift. Remember your technique here. And again, if you haven't watched our intro to bar, it really will help a lot with your technique as we get into all these different sequences that we're gonna be doing, okay? You wanna press those thighs back. You wanna see the big toe of each foot. And down, lift. All right, now we're gonna take your right leg and cross it back. Hold it now, curtsy, and lift. And lift. Keeping those shoulders relaxed. 2 more. And now we'll go from second position to curtsy. So second, come up, curtsy, and lift. Second position, lift, curtsy, lift. Second, lift, curtsy, lift. 1 more. Hold second position, plie down, and up. Let's add those arms, and lift, plie down, and lift. Keeping that spine nice and neutral. Let's do 4, 3, 2. Now take the other leg back into curtsy, and 8 curtsies right here. Down, up, down, lift, lift, and let's do 4 more. And then we put those 2 together, going from second to curtsy. Here we go. Right here, plie down and lift, curtsy back, and lift, plie down and lift, curtsy, lift. Good, keeping that posture, and down and up, nice and strong through those legs. 4 more times, let's go. Take it down and up, curtsy and lift, plie, lift, curtsy, lift. 2, and last one. All right, hold that second position and just press those thighs back. Get a nice stretch, relax the shoulders. Let's take those arms back out and lunge side to side. Lunge. Keep it going. Again, make sure your stance is nice and long. And 4. Now take the arm overhead, lunge to the side, taking the arm overhead, getting a little lateral stretch. And 1 more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Now the arm goes across right here for 8, 7, 6, 5. Turn from the waist. Now we're gonna hold it to one side and stretch that arm across. So we want to bring the shoulder down, feel that nice shoulder stretch. Good time to take a little pause, take a little breath. Let's switch, take the other arm across, bring the shoulder down, stretching that other leg out. Now we're going to turn and step back into a plank. Hold your plank, pull up through the abs, alternate knee front. So we'll take the right, bring it back, and left, bring it back. You can always put your knees down if you want to bring the intensity down a little bit. Pull and close, pull front and close, and 2, and close, and 1. Hold it. Everybody lower your knees, then lower the chest. Then straighten out the legs, separate them a little bit, reach the arms back, and lift everything up. Now we're gonna start pumping the arms up, and I want you to feel that you're pumping from the shoulders, from the lats. Keep reaching through the arms. Keep your glutes active, and breathe. Couple more sets of 8. Press up. Good, keep the neck long. Watch that you're not pulling the head up too high. 1 more set of 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Then bring it all down. Let's take those hands under the shoulders, push to both knees, turn your feet and lift back into that plank. Hold it, feel that strength through the shoulder girdle, through the abdominals, through the legs. Then raise your hips, walk it back, separate your feet a little bit. Bring your head down and slowly roll it up. All right, hopefully you guys are warmed up and ready to go with our first standing sequence. So if you're not close to a wall, you don't have a chair nearby, go ahead and grab it now, and we're gonna get started. Okay, let's get going with our first standing sequence. We're gonna stand with a little bit of a split stance. So if you have your chair over to the opposite side as your front leg, all right? So we're gonna lift and lower the heels. So let's all lift and lower, raise up, lower down, raise up, and we'll do 4 more of these. Lift, here's 3 and 2. Now hold it up, or you can put your heels down, all right? We're going into squats. So we're gonna squat down and lift. So we're doing a split stance squat. Take it down, full range, let those hips go back, all right? Remember in squats we can do that, in plies we don't do that. 4 more of these, take it down, 4 and 3 and 2. And now we're gonna take it all the way down, but only halfway up, all right? So remember, it's really easy to get connected to the front of the thighs. You want to use the whole body. So abs are lifted, glutes and hamstrings are active. Now hold it down, hold it, and we're gonna pulse nice and low. Nice and low, good. And 1 more set. Make sure you feel that weight equal on each leg. Easy to shift to the back leg. 4, 3, 2, 1, and then stand all the way up. You can stay in this position with the heels lifted, or you can bring your heels down and facing square so you're in a parallel position. Let's squat down and lift, squat and lift. Always a good idea to have something there just with a little light hold. But we do really want to work on finding our balance in our body. All right, 2 more, full range. Now we'll take it down and halfway up. Take it down, halfway up. Are you feeling this, Brittni? All right, let's do 4 and 3, last 2, and then hold it down, hold it, hold it, hold it. Find those inner thighs and let's pulse, pulse. Oh, it feels so good. Come on, you guys, stay with it. Stay with it. 1 more set of pulsing. 8, 7, 6, 5, last 4, 3, 2, 1. We did it. Come all the way up, bring your heels down, shake it out. Turn to the other side. We don't want to break too long. We want to keep it nice and active. And raise up, lift the heels up and then lower down. Raise up, lower down. Raise up, lower down, and lift. Make sure it's a short stance, only a few inches between the front of your back foot and the back of your front foot. 1 more. Now, either heels up or keep your heels down. Let's squat down and up. Squat and lift. Let those hips go back and push. Nice. Feels good. Work those legs. Keep them nice and strong and toned. We'll be ready for summer, right? Take it down. Press up. 3 and 2 and 1. Now come all the way down, but only halfway up. Lower down, halfway up. Keep those abs lifted. Keep the spine nice and long, and we'll do 4, just halfway up. 3, stay nice and low. 2. Now bring it down and hold it, hold it. Activate the front of the thighs, the back, and pulse right here. We have 2 sets of 8. Come on, let's do this. Almost there. Press. 1 more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand all the way up. Turn and face your wall or your chair. And let's squat down and lift. Remember, heels up or down. It's your preference, especially if you have anything going on in your feet. You may want to keep the heels down. So you can always progress as far as a certain move or position, or you can regress. Make sure that you just do what you have to do to keep moving. All right, now we're gonna take it down and only halfway up. Take it down, halfway up. Keep lifting through the belly. Feel that balance. See if you can let go of the wall or the chair. 4, 3, 2. Let's all bring it down and hold it, hold it, hold it, and pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, we've got 1 more set. Heels stay up and pulse. Good. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up and bring those heels down. Okay, I bet those legs are warmed up now, right? We're gonna find a second position. So when we go into our second position plie, we wanna avoid those hips going back. So let's just open up, either both arms or one, and plie down and up. Now, if those arms are reaching out, let's just lift those elbows a little bit. Keep those shoulders and arms firm. Keep that nice posture and press those thighs back. Let's take it down, press up, and 3, and press. Here's 2. Now we'll take it all the way down and only halfway up. Think of pushing the floor down, okay? This really helps to better activate those hamstrings, those glutes, and let's do 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take it low and hold it, pressing those thighs back, pushing the floor down, and let's pulse 8, 7, 6, 5, I say 8, but we have one more set to go. Come on, keep it nice and low. Breathe and pulse, last 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and come on up. Now we're gonna go into our sumo squat. So you'll bring it in a little bit. You're still turned out a little bit, but not quite the same. And when you squat down, you wanna drop down as low as you can go and keep your knees and your hips stable. Here we go. We're gonna take it down, up, squat, lift, squat. I love these for the glutes. Come on, push and down and lift and down and lift. All right, we take it all the way down and only halfway up, down, halfway, down. Make sure those hips are reaching back, reaching low. 4 and 3, last 2, and then hold it. I need help. All right, we're gonna pulse down, up, up. Come on, you guys, stay with it. We have one more set of 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up. Find your second position, and we're gonna plie 8 and 7, 6, 5. Okay, we'll do 4 more, then we go right into our sumo squat, all right? So you have to change your stance a little bit. Here we go. Bring it in and squat down and up. Squat and lift, squat and lift. This is when it gets really fun. Come on, take it down and lift and down. All right, we go back to second position, plie. 4, up, 3, and 2, and 1. We go back to our sumo squat. 4, squat back, and press. We go back to plie 2 times, take it down and up. Back to sumo squat, squat and lift. Back to plie 1 time, then 1 squat, 1 plie, 1 squat, 1 plie, 1 squat, plie, and squat, and hold. Hold it right here. We're gonna go into our sumo squat with jump. All right, we're gonna get you going on the jumping, but you don't have to jump. Here we go. We're gonna jump together, squat, together, squat, together, squat, together, squat. Jump in, out, jump in, out. 2 more. We got this. Hold it, and then come all the way up. Woo, okay, that was good. Are you guys starting to sweat? We are. Okay, we're gonna get into our L stretch. Shake those legs out, circle those ankles, give it all a little break. And in your L stretch, I like to call it L stretch, you're going to have your arms stretched out, your spine nice and long, your tummy's lifted. It's easy to kind of forget about that. And then your feet right underneath your hips. We'll start with our right leg, and we're gonna lift all the way up and touch the floor. Now, when you lift your leg, do not let your hips open. All right, so look how Brittni's keeping them nice and square. That's what we want, and lifting from the glute. Now she's gonna go all the way up, but only halfway down. So just about there. Lift, half, and you have 4, 3, 2, Now hold it up, and she's going to adduct. So she's gonna press towards the midline. Press in, good. 4, 3, 2, now hold it there, and just a little press out. It's for abduction. Press. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it. Revisit your shoulder, spine, and arm placement, then pull straight up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then bring it down. All right, we get to do that on the other side. That was fun. Let's just go ahead and stretch it back out into your L. So use this setup to actually get a nice stretch. Bringing your shoulders down, let's get the other leg ready and lift up and touch. So we're doing full range first. So when you lift, you're lifting from the gluteus max, all right? Watch that you're not just kind of kicking the foot up or lifting up through your hamstrings only. 2 more, and 1. Now take it all the way up, but only halfway down. Lift, lift. Good, let's do 4 more. Keep that standing leg active. If you tend to hyperextend the knee, bend it a little bit. All right, now we're gonna bring it up and hold it. Revisit your shoulder placement and your abdominals and your spine, and let's do our adduction first. Press into the midline, in. This movement is very small. Work within your body frame, and 2, and hold. Now press out a little bit for abduction. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Now press straight up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then come all the way down. Whew, okay, we're gonna move into star now. Okay, everyone, let's get set up for star so that we can do our hip abduction work. You're going to have your hand either on your chair or the wall and just lean a little bit, keeping your spine nice and straight, and then let's just lift to the side and down, and lift, and lower, lift, and lower, and keep going all the way up, all the way down, lift, and 2 more like that, and then we go all the way up and only halfway down, and lift. Now what you want to watch out here for is that you do keep the pelvis and the spine neutral, and you're not letting your hips go back, and you're not letting that hip move forward, or so your leg isn't forward into hip flexion. Now you're going to hold it up there, keep that spine long, waist lifted, and pulse, and lift, lift, good. Now keep that pulse going, but flex your knee without moving your thigh in front of the hip, so the hip is nice and smooth, and lift. Last 4 in this position. Now bring that leg up and hold it. You're gonna turn your standing foot a little bit. You can either have one hand or both towards the chair or the wall. Bend your standing leg and pulse up and lift. Good, so again, we wanna make sure we're lifting from your glutes. Keep those hamstrings strong and active. Lift, and last 4, 3, 2, now hold it without dropping your thigh. Bend both legs a little bit more, then straighten both legs. Bend both legs and then straighten both legs. Bend and pull and then push through the wall with that top leg, and then push the floor down with the bottom leg. We only have 4 more. Bend and extend. And here's 3. And extend. Don't let that thigh drop. Come on, hold it up. 1 more, and then hold it, and then come all the way up and bring it down. Okay, now remember, a great way to stretch is take that leg, cross it over. Ooh, I really feel that right now. Readjust, open that hip, keep the hips level, and then come on up and let's switch and stretch the other leg. So you just feel a nice hip release, right? Okay, let's go ahead and undo that. We're gonna move to the other side, starting here with hip abduction. Just lean into it a little bit and raise up. And this side already feels like it's tired, right? So that's just because you've got that stabilizer and then the movers. This leg was working to stabilize, and so it may feel a little fatigued. All right, so take it all the way up and halfway down. Lift and lift. Keep it going. Work out of the hip. 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1, and hold it there. Hold it. Again, tummy tight, spine neutral. Pulse up for 8, 7, 6, 5. Keep reaching through the hip. Now bend your knee. Again, do not allow that leg to move forward into hip flexion. Last 4, 3, 2. Hold it. Now we're gonna turn that bottom foot. Okay, you don't want to just turn the hip, but turn the whole leg, and then pulse up. Bottom knee is bent too. All right, keep it going. Press up and lift and lift. Good. 4, 3, 2. Now hold it. Again, tighten the glutes, the hamstrings, bend both legs more, then straighten both legs. Bend both legs, push and straighten both legs. Bend, and when you straighten, push the floor down and bend both legs and then straighten. Only 4 more. And breathe. Breathe in as you flex the knees, breathe out to extend. And here's 2, and press, and last 1. Now press and hold it, and then bring it on down. All right, so we can go ahead and do a little bit more stretching. Let's take that leg, cross it over, keep the hips open. Really important, anytime you guys want to just pause this video, do a little interval stretching, please do, okay? Again, we can't see you. We can't see what your needs are, so you have to be your own advocate. Stop and stretch, or bring the intensity down, go grab a drink, whatever you need. All right, so now we're gonna go into our ski slope work. So this is where you grab your towel. Again, if you're not on a hard floor surface, you're on carpet, this isn't gonna work as well. Just do the lunges without gliding, okay? If you have your towel and you're on a floor that you can slide, hands holding on to something, you're going to take that right foot on the towel, slide back into a nice deep lunge, pull through both legs to bring it all the way up. Key word, pull through legs, not through the arms. Key words, I guess. And slide it back. So think of pulling that front heel towards the sit bone, keeping a lot of nice activity. Slide back for 2, slide in for 2. 4 more right here, and bring it in. I love this, the way it feels in the hip flexors, gets a really nice stretch while those muscles are contracting. 2 more, and slide in. 1 more. Now we keep going in the same tempo, but shorten the range. We're gonna go all the way back, but only halfway in. Take it all the way back and maybe even go a little bit further. Definitely don't go so far that you don't feel like you can bring it back in, but let's really build that strength here. We have 4 more going halfway. Bring it all the way in. And 3 more. Pull through the legs. Here's 2. And pull, we love this. 1 more, bring it in. Now let's all glide back and just hold it there. And with your back leg, you're gonna pull front, back, front, back, front, back, front. Let's keep going, front and back and front and back, and 2 and 1. Hold it back, slide it all the way down, and then glide it all the way in. Okay, are we ready for the other leg? Always think of how lucky we are to be able to do it on both sides. All right, switch feet. Take the left ball of your foot to the towel, and then slide back and slide in for 2. Remember, you really want to target those legs, pulling everything back in. Try to avoid pulling through the arms, and bring it in, and slide it on back, slide it on in. We have 4 more. Lengthening through the front of that back thigh, pulling your front heel towards the sit bone. And 2 more. Also, really feel the belly pull up and in. And 1 more. Bring it in. Same tempo, but only halfway in. So glide back and bring it halfway in. Glide back, keeps us in that work zone a little bit longer, right? And bring it on in, slide back. And we're gonna do 4 more. And pull. Really feel the pulling through that front leg, pulling the heel towards the sit bone. Tighten up the back glutes too, the glute of the back leg. And 1 more. Now you're going to slide back and hold it there for 8 repeaters. Not only 3, there's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back, slide it on out, and then slide it back in. Woo! Too bad we can't do that again right now, right? Okay, we're gonna square right up, and we're gonna move the leg to the side now. So you're going to put your foot, go back to the first side. So it was my right leg, and then your other hand on your chair or the wall, and you're gonna slide out. Now I want you to hinge forward so the hips go back. Think of pulling through the inner thigh to bring that leg back in. So we're gonna slide out, slide in, and slide out, and slide in. And again, you're still pulling from the other side too. So I want you to think about pulling those inner thighs together. Reach back and slide in, and reach and slide in. Control your range of motion. Do go as far as you feel very stable. And bring it in. Now we're gonna slide out and we're gonna hold it there. Just hold it and then pulse down, 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 out. Last 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, and bring it all the way in. Okay, we can do that on the other side. All right, 1 hand on your chair or wall, switch feet and slide it out. And then slide it back in. I'm gonna share with Brittni here so you can see what my legs are doing. And slide it back in. Slide out. Pull through the inner thighs. Remember, you wanna feel as though you're pulling both legs together. Reach those hips back and slide it in. And we have 3 more. Slide it back in, only 2. And 1, and we're gonna hold it out there, and we're gonna slide and pulse. 2, 3, 4, last 5, 6, 7, and 8, and then pull it all the way back in. Okay, hopefully you feel like you have worked your glutes, the front, the back of your thighs, your hip abductors, your adductors. Now, we're gonna bring all of that together, get rid of your towel, and we're gonna go into our plies. And again, heels up or down. Let's all just actually do a few with the heels down, all right? Just to get started. When you do your demi-plies with the heels down or heels up, you wanna focus on rotating from the femurs, all right? You wanna focus on rotating from the femurs as well as keeping that spine nice and neutral, so not allowing the hips to go back, all right? Also want to keep your heels down. All right, just a couple more. I think we all have that. All right, so we're going to straighten the legs. We're going to raise the heels and then bring our stance in quite a bit. And then plie and straighten, plie and straighten, and straighten. Good, keeping the belly nice and active, keeping that posture, and zipping up those inner thighs as you rotate through the hips as well. Now take it down and only halfway up, halfway. Good. How are we doing? We're almost done, you guys. This is our last standing track. All right, so we're going to take it all the way down, not all the way, but we're gonna bring it halfway down. Should have like a nice diamond shape here, and we're going to pulse. And as you pulse, I want you to press those thighs back. So feeling the inside and the outside of the hips, moving from the hips so you feel the glutes activate. Feel that posture and breathe. Let's keep going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now we're gonna hold it here. Make sure you're holding on to something because you're gonna lift one leg back and lift, lower, lift, lower, lift, lower. Now that standing heel, mine is still lifted. You can put the heel down, all right? but make sure you're lifting from the glute. The leg doesn't come down much. The focus is on extending the hip. Lift and lift. All right, you have 4 more. 4 and 3. Last 2. And then hold it. Bring that leg back in to meet the other one. Line it up and take the other leg back. Hold it there and then lift, lower, lift, lower. Good. As you lift that leg, again, I want to remind you, lifting from your glutes, also deep in the belly. So if you feel a little discomfort in your low back, you're either trying to lift your leg too high or you're trying to lift from your foot as opposed to from your glutes. Keep your abs active. And really, everything should just be revolving around that hip and thigh area. You should not feel any pain or discomfort in your low back. So be aware of how that feels. And just do 2 more and 1, and then bring it down, and then lower your heels and shake it out. All right, great job. Okay, go ahead and towel off, grab a drink of water, and we're gonna get ready for some floor core work. All right, are you guys ready for some core work? All right, we're gonna go ahead and work our way down to the floor by turning to the side and getting ready to roll down and walk out into a plank. So we're gonna just raise those arms up, give yourself a nice spine stretch, then bring the head down and roll down, keeping those legs fully extended if you can. All right, then let that head hang down. Feel that stretch through the hips, through the hamstrings, and through your spine. Now, slowly walk your hands out and set up for plank, keeping in mind your modifications. You can come down onto your forearms if you need to take the pressure out of your wrists, or you can bring your knees down. We're gonna start with side toe tap. So let's tap out and bring it in. Tap, bring it in. Breathe. So I want you to really focus on using the breath. Every exhale is through the mouth, and every exhale you want to pull those abs in a little bit deeper. Left. Now tap to the right, bring it in and do 1 push-up. Now left leg, tap, bring it in, 1 push-up. Right leg, out, in, push-up, and left, bring it in, push-up. Keep going, take it right, bring it in, and push-up. Take it left, bring it in, and push up. 1 more to each side. And last one, push up and hold. And then slowly lower all the way down. All right, we're gonna turn onto your side. Now, 2 different ways you can do this. Brittany's gonna show you a way to take the weight out of the shoulder. And I'm gonna show you if you wanna challenge that shoulder stability, come up on the elbow, make sure that it's not too far away from you, and take both hands back. Now, either way, you want to feel the shoulder rolling down into the joint, and then you want to pull up through the waist. Even if you're lying down, take both legs up. We're going to lift and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. So every exhale, pull the abs in more. Push that bottom leg up into the top leg and lift and lower. Exhale to lift and lower. Exhale to lift. Keep going. Feel that working in that waist. You guys feel that? Hopefully, lift and lower. Keep the shoulders stable, keep the waist lifted, and you have 4 more right here. Exhale, lift 4 and 3. Last 2 and 1, and bring it down. All right, let's go ahead and just come up, bend both legs like I am, just kind of fold the feet back. Take your top arm and take a side stretch. So you're just opening up through the waist. I'm gonna plug in a little bit of interval stretching so that when we finish up all this core work, you're ready to just go on about your day. All right, bring the arm down. Now we're gonna switch the legs to the other side. Okay, going into your side lying position. Either lie down like Brittany is, okay? You're still gonna get the same benefit out of this work. If you wanna challenge or work on your shoulder stability and strength, come up on that elbow and bring both hands back, lock those abs in, and double legs up and down. Exhale to lift and lower. Remember, you wanna lift through the bottom waist, so you don't wanna slouch, but lift. Whether you're on the elbow or lying down like Brittany. And deepen the belly. And we're going to do another set right here. Pull both legs up and lower, exhale, lift, and lower, exhale, lift. Feel that working in that top waist. Keep going, we have 4, lower down, and 3, lower down, last 2, and 1. All right, go ahead and come on up. Fold those legs back. Take that top arm and just a little side stretch to open up through that waist and stretch through the shoulders. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and turn to the side and just take both legs out in front of you, put just a little bit of space behind them. Now we're going to stretch those arms up, bring them back behind you so they're in line with your shoulders. And we're going into a reverse bridge. So the first thing we'll do is push the hips up. Use your glutes to lift those hips. Take the hips down and keep them off the mat as you push through. Pull those abs in and push through the shoulders. Then lift up, drop the hips and push through. Push through the shoulders and lift up. And then drop the hips and push through, rounding your spine and lift. And then drop the hips, push back. Your modification here would be to maybe do every other rep as opposed to all of them, but really push through those shoulders and lift, and then push through the shoulders and curl the spine. 2 more, lift and push back. 1 more, lift and then push back. Thank goodness, that's all. Come down and take a seat. Bring both arms out front. We're going into a half roll back. So you'll inhale, stay here. Exhale, roll part way back. Inhale and come on up. Exhale, roll part way back. And bring it up. Now we want to make sure we're pushing those feet down and not letting the feet float up, and that we're rolling those hips back and sit up tall. Let's do 4 more. Exhale, inhale, lift up tall, and here's 3. Inhale, sitting up tall. How far back you go is up to you. You want to make sure you feel very well connected through those abs. So let's take it back to where you feel well connected and pause. Hold it there, deep in the belly, and then curl and curl and curl and curl. Good, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then bring it all the way down and stretch those arms overhead. Straighten your left leg, pull your right leg in, bring both hands back behind the head, and we're going to curl 8 and 7. Oops, we need to lift that other leg. I was getting lazy there, you guys. And take it up, 4, 3, 2, and switch legs. Curl 8 and 7. Here's 6. And again with the breath, use your exhale to curl and deepen the belly. 3, last 2, and then switch. We have 4 right here. 4 and 3. Exhale 2 and switch. 4 to the left and lift. 3, 2, and switch. We have 2. Up for 2 and switch sides. Curl for 2. Switch sides, 2 more, almost there. And switch. And now we'll switch every time. Turn right, left, left. Keep it going. Come on, you have 1 more set. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Then take both legs in and bring your head down and place your feet down. So we'll just bring those arms down by your side. I want you to just kind of feel the abdominal muscles soften and relax. If you're off your mat or off your towel, go ahead and readjust. And then I want you to just roll your hips up. So again, I said this in one of our last classes, make sure you're not turning your head when you're up in this position. Focus on the lengthening of the hip flexors. So we're getting that nice stretch right here. At the same time, really building that core strength here through the glutes and through the abdominals. Then roll back down. Make sure when you roll down, you're rolling down the center of your spine and you're not rocking side to side. Here we go again. Let's roll up. Think of pulling your heels towards your sit bones. Lengthen through the thighs, lengthen through the spine. Watch that you're not trying to lift so high that you're in an arch, but your spine is long and neutral. Chin is lifted. Then slowly roll down, realigning the spine, stretching the muscles along the spine, and then go ahead and relax. So just take a nice little twist to one direction. Turn your head the opposite direction. I hope everyone really enjoyed our barre class today. It was had a little bit more intensity than some of the others. But remember, you can always build the intensity or lessen the intensity. So this workout is for everyone, okay? Let's go ahead and grab those legs, hug them towards you. Take a really quick hamstring stretch and flex and point those feet. Make sure the ankles feel good, the calves feel good. And then tuck those legs in, rock yourself up. And y'all deserve a nice big drink of water, a good meal. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy. See you next time.